Good morning everyone. I am Anurag Modak from class 12B of JUSCO School Kadma, Jamshedpur. Today, the aim of our project is to study the common food adulterant in fat oil, butter, sugar, turmeric powder, chili powder and pepper. So, before moving on further, I would like to thank my teachers like Sonia ma'am, Sharda ma'am for giving this amazing opportunity to me to present this project in front of everyone. So, food is one of the basic necessities for sustenance of life. Pure, fresh and healthy diet is most essential for the health of the people. It is no wonder to say that community health is national wealth. Adulteration of food was so rampant, widespread and persistent that nothing short of a somewhat drastic remedy in the form of a comprehensive legislation became the need of the hour. To check this kind of anti-national evil, a connected and determined onslaught was launched by the government by introduction of the Prevention of Food Adulteration Bill in the Parliament to herald an era of much needed hope and relief for the consumers in large.
In the next experiment, we have to add HCl to sugar in a test tube. Brisk effervescence due to CO2 is observed. Thus, we conclude that chalk powder is present in sugar. In the other experiment, we have to add iodine solution to the sugar in a test tube. Blue-black color is observed. Thus, we can conclude that starch is present in sugar.
We'll first start with an experiment to study common food adulterant in red chili powder. We add small amount of red chili powder in beaker containing water. It is observed that brick powder settles down at the bottom and red chili floats. So, we could conclude that brick powder is present in red chili powder. Moving on to our next experiment, we add concentrated hydrochloric acid to turmeric powder. We observe that the color of the solution changes to magenta. We now conclude that turmeric powder contains lead oxides, which is yellow in color.
To begin the study of common food adulterants present in various edible substances, we start with desi ghee. To a sample or small amount of desi ghee in a test tube, we add 1 milliliter of concentrated hydrochloric acid and 2 to 3 droplets of alcoholic solution of furfural. We then shake the contents. It is observed that a red color appears on the acidic layer of the solution. It can hence be concluded that vegetable ghee is present in desi ghee. For our next test, we take a small amount of vegetable ghee and heat it with acetic anhydride. It is observed that droplets of oil come floating on the surface of the unused acetic anhydride. It can hence be inferred that wax or hydrocarbons are present in vegetable oil. Moving on to our next test.
The next experiment is to take a small amount of sugar and add little water to it. Shake it gently. It was observed that some insoluble impurities remain in the solution. Therefore, I conclude that some insoluble impurities were present as adulterant in the sugar solution. The next experiment is to take a sample of red chili powder and add dilute nitric acid to it. Now, filter the solution and add a small amount of potassium iodide to the filtrate. Therefore, it was observed that some yellow precipitate was formed, which indicates the presence of lead salt. Therefore, I conclude that some lead salts must be present in the solution as adulterant.
Nutrition affects your physical and mental wellness, and following a great healthy diet can lead you to positive changes in your everyday life. Selection of wholesome and non-adulterant food is essential for everyday life to make sure that such foods do not cause any health hazards. It is not possible to ensure wholesome food only on visual examination when the toxic contaminants are present in ppm level. However, visual examination of the food before purchase makes sure to ensure absence of insects, fungus, foreign particles, etc. Therefore, due care taken by the consumers of the time of purchase of food after thoroughly examined can be of great help. Secondly, label declaration on packet food is very important for knowing the ingredients and nutritional value. It also helps in checking the freshness of the food and the period of before use. The consumer should avoid taking food from an unhygienic plane and food being prepared under unhygienic conditions. Such types of food may cause various diseases. It is always better to buy artificial food from reputed shops. And at last, following the correct plan would lead you to live improved life. Now, if we talk about precautions, by taking few precautions, we can escape from consuming adulterant products. First is take only packet items of well-known companies. Buy items from reliable retail shops and recognized outlets. Check the ISI mark or AG mark. Buy products of only airtight popular brands. Avoid craziness for artificially colored items and buy only from reputed shops. Do not buy sweets or snacks kept in open. Avoid buying the things from street side vendors.